Hello everyone and welcome back to Budgeting with Kai, where I'm on a cash stuffing and budgeting high and where I'm using DoorDash, my full-time job and my side time or side hustle to make my dime. Today I am cash stuffing for $8.14. I got paid $10.10 at the hotel, and I already moved over $15 for my holiday account. My loan is auto pay. That already came out. That's separate from the 1010. We need to take out our car note because our car note is due on the 17th. And we need to put that back to the bank. I already took out my phone bill, put it back in the bank, and that wedding loan, that $87. We're gonna actually I'm gonna start having a envelope for it so I can be ahead of the game with that. So anyway, let's get started. So first, let's count the money, and this is how it's supposed to be. We are supposed to have we're in a new apartment, so I'm still trying to figure out the lighting, the angles, but it's okay. So we have two 100s, we have four 50s, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 19 20s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We have 9 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 12 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we have $80 in ones. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. So that equals 1010. And let me get set up and we'll get started. All right, so I don't know where my cash money breakdown is, so we are going to have to just wing it. Okay, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm sorry if you can hear cars going by and stuff. It is just too hot to not have the window open. But anyway, I added $15, and now my holiday account, it has $373. My goal is it goes into my account in November is to have $500. So let's start with emergency fund. Emergency fund is in my sinking funds, or this binder, which is my high priority binder. Isn't it? It's in here. No, it is not. I need to move it in here because I always think that it's in here. So I'm gonna just move it in here. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Okay. Because I always think it's in here, but it's not. I always think it's in here in the back. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it in here and put it in the back. Okay. So emergency fund is getting $40. That is going to look like two 20s. So 20 and 40. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30. So now we have 130. All right. Next up, we're going to move on to our high priorities. And we're going to start in the front. And we are going to start with car insurance. This is for August's car insurance, and we need $200. Today we're putting 85. So 50, 60, 70, 80, and 5. So we have 100, 20, 30, 5. 135 out of 200. So that's not too bad. And So I switched it around a little bit because I'm right-handed. It makes sense to put it over here. Okay, so car insurance has $135. Our car payment, I'm gonna add $100. It is $266, but I want to try to start putting $300 in there. It's not gonna be paid off until it's not gonna be paid off until 2027. But I want to start trying to chip away at the interest. So we've got 150, 250, 270, 290, 300, and 10, 15. So we need 250, 60. We really need 266, but I'll just take 265, and we got $50 to start towards next month. So I'm going to take this back to the bank, and we'll write 50 on there. $50. All right. So next up is our utilities and our rent. So we are going to be putting $200 in there. $200 goes in there. So now we have 200. All right. Next up is Wi-Fi. I already paid it for this month. Yeah, that's what I'm like. That don't make no sense. Okay. So, yeah. Whew, I was like, where did I do it? Okay, so after we moved, I had to take some money out. And instead of putting it back in the bank, I just used it as cash to buy what we needed when we moved. But I didn't take anything out of rent. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $620. And we got $620 going to September rent. All right. Wi-Fi. I took all the Wi-Fi out because I had to pay to start it. So right now Wi-Fi has nothing, and we're putting $40 in there. Wi-Fi is $80 a month. So we are halfway there. Next up is my birthday. My birthday is in January. I don't know. I'm looking to do like maybe 300 to 500. And we are going to be putting in $20. Each of these are $5. So 5, 10, 15, and 20. Now we have a total of 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, and 15. So we got 115 towards birthday, which is really, really good. And we're using this savings challenge for it. Not really sure what we have planned, but probably traveling somewhere. Next up is vacation. In September, we are going to Punta Cana, so I'm excited. Today we're putting in 30, so 20 and $30. Each of these icons are 5, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So we already finished the savings challenge, and this is going to be going towards like tips when we go on our vacation. So the goal is 300. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a lot of 130s and 135s. 135. The goal is 300, but we'll be okay with 200 or 250. Okay. Next up is self-care. So self-care has nothing. I took my gel nail polish off and got a pedicure, so I used all that money. I wanted to give my nails a little break, so we'll stop beefing that up, because when I go on vacation, I'm gonna get my nails done. So phone bill, yep, I took everything out. The phone bill was due on the 7th, so there's nothing in there, and we're gonna do $40. My phone is $80 and some change, so we're gonna be halfway with that. All right, we actually went out to dinner at a place called Relish here in North Carolina, and everything we had I took out to pay myself back for that. So we're starting over with $20 in here for whatever we wanted to do, and that food was really good. We had like a Alfredo baked mac and cheese, and it was amazing. So let's just do groceries. So grocery needs 55, so 50 and 5. When we moved, we need to get groceries, so all the money that I had in here I took out. So now we're starting over with 55. And what is this? Oh, this is the money from emergency fund. I'm gonna say, oh, I had extra $130. Nice. I did not. Okay. So we are done with our high priority binder. The last thing we need to do is stuff our baby in IVF. So each week I put $30 in here. So 20 and 10. But I get paid every 2 weeks, but I do that video along with the mini Mondays and my credit card binder on Mondays, along with my savings challenges. So we're stuffing for 2 weeks, so we're gonna double it and make it $60. 20, 40, 50, and 60. So that's what's going in there. All right, and then while we're here, let's just stuff our mini Mondays. So for mini Mondays, I put $30 in here as well. So I do two 20s. I mean, $20 and ones. $20 in ones, and then 2 spicy 5s. So 10, 20, and 30. And since we're doubling it, we need 2 more ones, stack of ones, and 2 more 5s. So 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. So that's what my mini Mondays looks like. $60. So I'm gonna put that in here. And then for my credit card binder, I put $40 a week. Where is it? Credit card. So we're doing 80 in there, which looks like the 41s. So 10, 20, 30, and 40. And then I gotta divide it so I know. And then I do 2 5s, 10, 20, 25, 30, 25, 30, and then 40. So that's how I budgeted it. So 40 and 40 is 80, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. So we are going to put that up here. And we'll get into that on Monday. All right, now we're going to jump into our low priority binder, which is this one here. And let's start from the top. We're going to do home. Home is getting $10. I'm not sure when we're buying a house, but hey, 10, 20, 30, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3. $53 into home, which is pretty nice. Okay, next up, is car maintenance. And I think we should almost be done with this savings challenge. It's supposed to save us 90. Each is 2, so 20, 40, 60. No, not 20, 40, 60. 2, 4, 6. They're all crossed off, so we finished this. And I just like to write August 90. I'll use it for car mate. All right, so we're putting a total of $20 in here. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 1, 2, 3, 4. So $104 in car maintenance. It's not quite time for me to get an oil change, but my brake light is on, so I'm trying to save like $250 before I go in there and see what's really going on. So, babe, wedding loan help is we are trying to pay off our wedding loans. Earlier this year, we started with almost $13,000. We're down to a little under $8,000. We paid off one loan, and they're both in my husband's name. So I tried to save $100 to give to him a month just to kind of power pay it down. We should be done by January, but I want to pay it off faster. So we are doing pretty good with that. So we're going to put $40, which is 2 20s in there. And let's see how much we have. And each time we get to 100, I'm going to just give it to my husband. And he can just put it on the loan. So we have 20, 40, 60, 75. Okay, so almost at 100 to give to hubby. All right. So we got 75 in there. Next up is Etsy and ink. I already cleared it out for ink anyway, so that just has $10 in there. Starting fresh with that. Ink, it actually cost me $45, and I do have my eye on a couple things on Etsy that I do want to purchase, so we'll see. Next up is taxes. We owe $2,100 in taxes for last year, so yeah, it is what it is. That is getting $10. And let's see, we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, and 3. $63. Slow and steady runs the race. So we got $63 in there. Next up is our anniversary trip, and I'm trying to get like $500 in here as well, $300 to $500 to go on a trip for that as well, or at least a one-night weekend getaway. We have 20, 40, 60, 75 in there as well. 75. Okay, and then shopping and miscellaneous. I cleared this out when we were trying to, when I took all the money out for when we moved and we had to buy certain things. So I think there's only $10 in there, but every bit counts. $5. And then over here, wedding loan, it's that $87. But I kind of want to try to get to 100 a month, but we should have 45, and that's what we're putting in there, which is about half. And that is it, y'all. That is how we stretched out $110. we took out $266 to pay our car note. The wedding loan already came out, so we're saving for next month. I already took out the money for the phone bill, and I already took out the money for phone bill and Wi-Fi. So we are good to go, and we finished one savings challenge today. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next paycheck breakdown video. Bye, guys.